financial gain involved, especially if these lessons involve contracts. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I do hope all is well, that your week is starting off with joy, understanding, clarity. If it is not, we may just talk about that. So welcome into the channel. All of my newcomers and subscribers, definitely appreciate your continued support. All of you, if you need additional information on me, this channel, how to contact me, products and services, booking a reading, check the description box. There are many links there. I put that information there for you, so stop by, during the video, after the video, whatever. The community board is very essential, very important. For all of my updates, alerts, and events, go there, and to just intertwine with each other, okay? Likes, shares, comments, definitely appreciate those, and keep up the good work. Again, you guys are so supportive. I love the way you support each other, and I enjoy reading your comments. All of us are growing, going through different things, but somehow it seems kind of, alike, all right? Now, I can't say, because I'm such a sweetheart for you all, I didn't like this card here. Okay, I was just like, can you put it here? And it was like, nope, it goes there. Because I just don't want to believe, that we're getting caught up in situations. And I go through situations to see how simple it could be. So it could be just not feeling so well, anger, animosity, envy, heartache, loss, grief, pain. Okay, I don't care if this is tooth pain, headache, foot pain, or whatever the case may be. Now, to see these cups in this suit, the Ten of Swords or the Ten of Cups, it's like all of these wires connecting, right? Now here we don't have any wires connecting. And then here it's like all the wires are tangled up on the swords. So it's like miscommunication is what I got here. And I feel a negative energy may have something to do with that miscommunication, because I took a couple of clarifiers off camera to get a better understanding, okay? So here's the Son of Cups. The Son of Cups can go either way, with being romantic, moving in slow, but could also be kind of shady and manipulative. Now, for others of you, if this is your energy, because I heard finish what you started. So this is a kind of fickle energy of, I don't process it in thought, and that's a gift. You don't get weighed down by the analysis or the details. You kind of do what's important to you or what feels right? But along the journey, I feel the excitement of it, being content with it, fulfillment. You could get, tangled up along the way. So a strong message for those of you that have started projects, that have been exceeding in your spiritual journey. It's like, don't quit, don't give up, don't start things and stop things, okay? But most importantly, people in your environment, newcomers, old friends, whatever the case may be, especially newcomers, just be mindful of your intentions and their intentions. Be mindful of the words that you use, the actions, okay? And it seems so important, right? So I'm going to take a couple of clarifiers on camera, and then we will move forward with the reading. Keep in mind that tarot is entertainment, and for some reason, it's like those of you that are dealing with Capricorns, or may have Capricorn in your chart, or are just dealing with life, right? Because we are in the underworld. A strong message for you all, right? And I just don't feel like something is going to work, okay? So here we have the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Here we have the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Cups. And here we have, this came out before, the Hangman. So feeling stuck, feeling tied up. And I feel that this is an illusion. I want you guys to kind of pierce through any low vibrations or negative energies that make you feel stuck, that halt your progress, that keep you from moving forward in something that you wanted to do. Because here's a whole bunch of cups. So for those of you that may have moved too fast in some situations, something that may have mattered to you on a heart level, could be a person, place, or situation, but you may have moved too fast. There was a bit of confusion, and I don't know if you're going to be happy with this situation. It looks like, there was some miscommunication, and, you'll be sitting there waiting for answers or something like that, right? The Fool is not learning from the experience, okay? This is definitely something that you may want to release yourself from, because now we got 2 9s, all right? And then I see that there are 2 cards here with the Page of Pentacles. So look how you got the Knight, which is action for me, and that would be 10 Cups, and then here you have the Page, which is like message, and this would be 10 Pentacles. So I always use those 10 Pentacles as like a ton of bricks, okay? Now here we have the Strength card and Judgment. So using your discernment to not get tangled up, to avoid miscommunication, but to not get caught up. Don't get caught up in the rigmarole, okay, is what I feel. And I'm going to go ahead and start the reading so that we can see more about what this is, okay? But it's like not getting caught up, all right? Definitely appreciate that. And then, like I said, for those of you that have started things, it's like finish what you started, all right? Finish what you started, because some of you could be feeling like displaced, confused, anger, deception and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, nah, it's a force like driven by something else to kind of put you in that energy, and it's an illusion. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this reading. But I think it's very strong for those of you dealing with, and we have the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Those of you that may be dealing with, like I said, lovers or karmic lovers, or dealing with karma, words, actions. So here we have the King of Wands comes out, the current situation. Okay, the King of Wands could present him or herself as the Knight of Cups and definitely turn into something different swiftly. It could talk about perseverance. It could talk about a struggle and what we call the underworld, because the Capricorn initially came out with the Knight of Cups. And so this is like a hard time for me. And look at that. See, some of you, it's kind of hard for you to stay on track. And others of you, it's this deciding to choose another path, maybe in how you react, maybe in your career fields, your love life, whatever the case may be. And then I'm looking at 3 Wands here. So it talks about the future, your future, okay? And this is the same little emblem that was on the Devil's card here, okay? And then we see the little lizard, which, much like the Knight of Cups, has this flakiness about him, all right? Now, something also about, again, communication, because the King of Wands is very telepathic. It may, I don't want to say control the communication, but there's something about the communication. Now, I always get little hints and stuff before I record, and if I don't get it for myself, I go, oh, is this something I'm supposed to share with others? And so I'll just throw it out there for some of you, because I've been getting brain aneurysm like all day. And I'm like, what the fuck? Do I got something wrong with my brain? Or I start asking questions, and it's like you missing the point, okay? So that has come up. And then I was watching a reading for, I think it was Aquarius, and it said something about cell phones and towers. And then so we have been talking about this a lot, how there's like confusion and chaos and all of these weather changes and wildfires. And so the rays from the sun, and I've been watching more videos telling, people of ethnicity to wear sunscreen, because it's not something we do, But just a lot of things in the air, okay, that may be adding to some confusion, like seriously, mentally, or just energetically. Could be in your dealings with others, or just how you deal with things, okay? The spiritual lesson here, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and I saw the 8 of Pentacles in reverse for that 3 of Swords. So in this deck, the 3 of Pentacles was at the bottom, the 5 of Pentacles was here, and it's just like this, picking yourself up reinventing yourself, staying busy, whatever it was that you're working on, the sense of everything coming together, this is a foundation. So if you're being tested, if you're going through things, your relationships or whatever the case may be, this is like something that has to do with your foundation, okay? And if not your foundation, your pedestal, like whatever you stand on, okay? Now, in the past, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups are giving me this communication thing right here. Now, notice that the wires and the signals are crossed, okay? So some of you, I keep hearing communication. So, of course, we're talking about the towers and the cell phones. For others of you, it's kind of like if you have a strong connection with Source, this could be just like a warning that the messages are being miscommunicated. I also have 2 3s here. So this is like a number of mastery. So if I think about the King of Pentacles or the Emperor or something like that, as well as the 5 of Pentacles, where you are working to on self-mastery or some type of understanding along the way. And then here we have this along the way being the possible challenge. So maybe some miscommunications, like I said, along the way. But I feel like because of these 3s, there's a third party or something causing this miscommunication between you and Source, you and this other person, whatever, okay? Now look, I knew it. What's crowding you is, you know this. You have learned from the past. You have had similar situations. So this could be something as simple as you telling yourself, look, I have to stay on path. Whatever it is that I'm upset about, I have to learn, to deal with it. I don't let these signals get crossed. You have to be strong enough to I feel, discern it, because I did see the Judgment card where it's like your discernment on certain situations, okay? Now, the things about 3s, I think about the Empress, and I think about her expectations, and I think about what she receives and what she gives and reciprocity. But here it's like wholeness, and here it's like communication. So if I thought about wholeness and communication, this is knowing, a self-knowing, right? Even when things aren't being delivered, okay, as they should. Now, futuristically, for my 2 kings, we have the moon here. So this tells me something about, the shadow aspect, the not so shadow aspect, or it talks about the unknown. Something may be being hidden. Okay, something may be being hidden. What's being hidden? The Knight of Pentacles, commitment. So this is, I feel that, and I'm trying to be as general as I can, but I honestly feel that someone may be purposefully trying to interfere in communication. And this could be in your lives or on your spiritual path. So what you've learned already is enough to move you forward, okay? To kind of avoid the miscommunications, to kind of avoid the tension and the fears that come with like a connection being dropped. Now, what I just had a flash in my mind is I was watching a movie, and it's like all these people had a certain position to play on a spaceship or something like that. And one of the dudes went blind or something. See, it's like you can't see, right? And so the other crew members had to work together to kind of pull his weight. But more importantly, and I feel he still helped with the situation because he knew how it felt. His experience allowed him to, kind of like Karate Kid, it's like he was taught how to fight or how to protect himself even if he couldn't see, right? So you have also had that. When you can't see, or when the connection drops and you're working on something and Source is with you, or you're dealing with a person and everything's working, and let's just say you're not talking to them no more, or Source has kind of like carried you through some darkness, and now it's like you're not too sure if Source is there, or the call drops or something like that. You have what it takes to continue the lesson. You have what it takes to continue whatever it is that you're working on. It's like that call dropping or that communication not being clear should not throw you for a loop. Okay, definitely like that. Patience, commitment, all right. Time, like going slow, because you're creating a foundation here. The Three of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles is definitely like the foundation. And it also talks about like maturity is important too, because I think about the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles being in this. And with the King of Pentacles, this is like your highest potential, but it being magnified and shown. It's not like just something to know, right? In the environment, look at that, this stillness and being stuck. Like, which path do I choose? Seeing the future as, you know, my oyster. And here's this Three of Cups. It's like things kind of connecting and coming together. But here, it's like this waiting period, this waiting process, waiting room, okay? Now, in your hopes and fears, it's like you want things and see these are the things coming together, but you have to be assertive and take ownership. You have to like keep going and persevering through whatever this blind spot is, right? And it talks about balance. The Six of Pentacles, and that's exactly what I felt. Oh, cool. That's exactly what I felt when I spoke of the Empress and her expectations and her giving and receiving. When I saw these, I thought about the Six of Pentacles, but these were cups. So this is kind of like thought, and this is kind of like expression or something physical, and then balancing it out, right? Something like that. I absolutely love that, because that's what I felt. I felt that. I do feel newness. I do feel abundance. I do feel something special. But there's this period of static. And I don't want to give all credit to the, you know, the bad guy. This could also just be part of the lesson, because the King of Pentacles is here with your strength, right? And your strength is that you know, you have this inner knowing, and you can do it. You definitely can do it. It's like avoid confusion. And here we have the world wrapped up in all of these cords, and those three swords kind of wrapped up, you know, in those cords definitely says that some things are hidden from you, or some things are deliberately being, you know, done. And I feel like it's to move you through the Seven of Cups, okay? Because this cup being down could talk about the cup that the Knight of Cups was holding. And this Six of Cups is that journey of alignment, of things as you move on your journey, things being presented to you, or things, you know, falling in line for you. The Seven of Cups is the period where it may not necessarily be apparent. So you have to muster up the maturity, the patience, the understanding, the inner knowing that you'll be fine. Especially because energy, vibration, frequency has been coming up a lot, and your ability to manifest is like very strong. So you shouldn't, and I don't say you don't need to, because you can do whatever you want, but you shouldn't use your manifestation abilities to attract more of whatever this miscommunication is, whatever this discomfort is, okay? So with the King of Wands and the Two of Wands, because they're together, here is what's being observed, okay? That is the lesson in choosing another way. So I see the King of Wands in this reading not as the creative entrepreneur, but more as the shit starter, more of the pissant, right? And the Son of Swords is just like verbal abuse. So some of you guys may be, you know, just, this could be to yourself, this could be to others, this could be someone talking to you, but very, you know, not so nice, okay? And something, I had a dream. Look at that one day. But I saw an owl, and it's maybe because I spent so much time with these cards, the owl didn't have a sword. But a message okay, cool. A message may be coming to you about something in the future. And this Ace of Pentacles is something tangible, a contract, a deed. So that could be important to some of you. Okay? Because there are many words on documents. All right? And this is that something verbalizing and it being like documented. Okay? So here with the three, that's kind of cool. Here with the Three of Pentacles, I just want to get one. See, we have Judgment. And that's just this little bird on the Wheel of Fortune. This little bird on the Wheel of Fortune kind of like running back. Definitely something about communication and a release of information. Because look at that. Here's the bird sitting here on the Wheel of Fortune. Here's the bird kind of like taking off, right? And here's this report, okay? And then justice. So when I think about justice, I think about adjustments. I think about the court. So taking something back to the court. Some of you guys may have legal issues. This could be on a cosmic level or a collective level about our justice system or our, what do you call them? The something of justice, the justice of peace. Who knows? That could be going on. But that was kind of cool. I saw the little bird running from this globe here. And then somebody could be going back telling something that ain't true. Because those Seven of Cups also had this little sun and moon kind of thing going on here. With one cup down and you know, the two threes were up. And so here we are. So something may have been miscommunicated or misunderstood. Now with the Three of Cups, we have balance because of it affecting the future and something about your decision making. And here we have harmony. Okay, so we got 2 twos for sure. For sure. And I like those numbers when we do light codes. So 2 twos or 2 times, 3? That's like 6. And so we have 3, right? We have 3 cups, 3 wands. And then here we had the 2 cups and the 2 roses right there, right? So 2, 2, 2. That's 6. And then here we have the 6 of Pentacles. So just know that you have the answers you need. You know what it is, and don't be fooled, right? The 2 of Swords is definitely talking about a block of some sort, a middle ground, okay? A grid, right? And portals of opportunity, okay? Be brave about the future or what you think of the future. Because here's that collective again. Here's that 7 coming back up with over this moon card. And so this could be between lovers. This could be between family and friends. And then when I think of the Mother of Pentacles, I think about groundedness, this Empress energy, this purity, this release, this nature. It's like calm. But then here I have this fire, aggravation, and all this kind of stuff, or creativity and struggle with this 4 of Swords. It's kind of like the savage life, and the 7 of Swords is kind of like the information in between for me. So 1 card for the King of Pentacles. Somebody is withholding something about something, your beliefs. And so if I feed off of the Justice card with the Hierophant and this key, and I talk about opportunities, hidden opportunities, and so you don't see them. So this is a confirmation for some of you that could have some thoughts, right? Some thoughts that you're processing about the future and how you're going to do something along your journey or the outcome of something. And it's like you don't know everything, so don't spaz. Now with this moon card, obligation, there's no obligation. And the Six of Wands is like awareness, recognition, and reward, right? So I just want to take one. A commitment for some of you. Okay. My son thinks it's funny. Okay, so we have the daughter again. I like this. Kundalini. So you feel one way. These are two different ways. That's kind of cool. The Father of Swords has this mental capacity that's very intelligent and would definitely see through the BS, right? The Ten of Pentacles with this very lit sword is, like I said, Kundalini energy. It talks about what is ideal, because the Ten of Pentacles talks about like the ideal life, wife, husband, job, situation, financial outcome, home. And the Father of Swords, for me, with this sword, it's kind of like this strong ability to manifest. However, the feeling that you may have at times is not moving forward or coming out of confusion, and stay committed to the task. Because some of you have decided to move or to do new things, to learn new things, but definitely like moving away from something physically or whatever. And it's kind of like you come out of that Seven of Cups. Things do get better with whatever recent decision you have made. You come out of that Seven of Cups, and that is the Eight of Cups energy. And I feel like your energy is going to shift as well. So I do like that. That's kind of cool. So I'm thinking of like those of you, and this is like super cool. But some of you that may live around a lot of chaos, may live around a lot of power lines or towers and stuff like that. Now, these could be towers or unexpected things in your mind or like physically in your neighborhood and environment. And it's like moving away, right? Because this could be like through meditation, through peace and calmness, or actually going somewhere else. Because these mountains for me represent where the gods rest, okay? And then so the Daughter of Wands is like going to be very dedicated in getting there. And how is like being practical and focusing on whatever, you know, if you have an itinerary or a script or something, it's like focusing on that and don't deviate away from that, okay? Whatever. So with the Hangman, we have the Mother of Cups, and we have the Ten of Cups and the World. When I think about these, and see, look at these cords. It's like still being in the situation. You're still there. And then I'm still getting the Judgment energy here, because we saw the little bird and all of the entanglements. And then here is, you know, the act of this report, or what it's like what you say. It's like what is going on. But it's definitely about, you know, some of you guys may be analysts. I don't know if you're doing research, and kind of like the information that you collect. Maybe they're collecting information and using it. I don't know, but that is coming up. And then we have 3 10s here and a 1. So 31, 13. 13s are about either transformations or endings. And I feel it's the end of this stuckness. Okay, so that's cool. So like I said, whatever you're working on, wherever you're going, get there. With the Chariot, you kind of go back and forth about it, right? There are these moments of maybe extreme happiness and then nervousness, or contentment and discomfort. And it's okay. Keep going. See, it came back out. It's like, keep going. All right. because it's like the worst is yet to come, or some of you that are having these miscommunications, it's like you are just beating a dead horse to somebody who don't care. But otherwise, I feel more so about whatever this is that you're trying to push through. It is, the worst has already happened. It's nothing to fear. It's nothing to worry about. And then how we have the 10 swords, we also have the 10 cups, you know. And then it's something about 19, okay? Your numerology number could be 19. 19 is the sun. The sun actually came up in my pre-shuffle where the 9 of cups were. The sun was there, right? So that's the number 19. I really like that. For others of you, these swords are kind of like the rays from the sun for me. That could be damaging. So stay inside. And I guess it's just for me, but y'all are gonna like get it. I see chaos here, and I see something invisible causing some harm, causing some miscommunications, causing some issues. And, oh, COVID is 19, right? Oh, okay. Ouch. Okay, so the Son of Wands is the card for, you know, chaos and pandemics. And the Chariot is being driven by the Starman Tarot. The Chariot is being driven by the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the King of Wands. Okay. And the messages that are being delivered about COVID are true. Okay. And 2 wands, 2 worlds. Okay. Let's take a card for the 6 of Pentacles. I know this is going to make sense somewhere. So, balance, receptivity. We have the Mother of Swords, the receptionist here. And the moon has 2 towers here. The last time I thought about 2 towers was like September 11th. And the Justice card is the number 11. So I don't know what's going on September 11th, but we are going to see. Maybe there's going to be some disbursement of funds, because Ace of Pentacles with 6 of Pentacles does talk about like loans, handouts, you know, reciprocity. And look, for small businesses, abundance, okay, for maybe essential workers. Oh, look, because you've worked really hard on your business. It's been important to you. This is all business and money and family, and this is cool. Mother of Pentacles, releasing this energy is also important. The Father of Cups, not giving into fears, maintaining your integrity. The Father of Pentacles is like this, what you become through all of this mentally, your receptivity. So for those of you that have heightened abilities or have this open crown chakra, this open heart, a lot of these waves and stuff may not, you know, they ain't good for you. They ain't good for nobody. But especially star seeds, or you know, empaths, whatever you call it, sensitive. You're sensitive in your receptivity to frequency. It's not healthy for you. And so if you haven't thought about where you are and what surrounds you, you may want to, because there's a lot going on, and I feel like some information may be released, some not. But I want to see what's going on September 11th. Maybe nothing's going to happen. Maybe it's just this reception it's like a fine tuning or something. So even in your little antlers, your crown chakra, anything that is like unknown to you now, I feel like it's going to be tweaked. Okay? If you've been having headaches or just kind of confused or dealing with anger and discomfort, maybe you're going through some tweaks. And just try to stay grounded. All right, that's what we got. Very immature communication. Okay, whatever. I don't think that's what you guys are doing. And so now we are going to do the pick a card. So if you want, choose a number 1, 2, or 3 for a more personalized experience. And y'all always be sneaking to get 2 cards. That's cool. I'll give them to you. Everybody gets 2 cards. Because I don't want y'all trying to pick just because. That one got 2 cards. I'm going to pick that one. Everybody kind of, just get 2 cards. We got the eagle, baby, and the cobra. Honey, this is like top dog. This is mastery. This is the teacher. This is the leader. Yes. Okay. The lion. I like it. I think about the black mamba. That was like I know that's Kobe's thing and I ain't trying to take away from it, but I think before Kobe was black mamba, I used it. So, and then here we have the eagle. I like the eagle because either this is America and this is something about the military, or this is just seeing things from a higher perspective, protection, enlightenment with the sun here, self-mastery, and then using your experiences wisely for whatever it's worth and having the courage to do so. Okay. Secretary of Defense. Who is that? I don't know. We'll see what's going on, honey. I wonder if that's the person with the brain aneurysm. Shit. We're going to have to see. Group 1. We got the otter and we have the snake. So the otter can sometimes worry. And the snake talks about the highest potential. But it's wrapped up and it's not standing, it's not this straight, it's not this backbone, it's not taking its form yet. Okay, so don't worry. Something may be revealed to you, okay? And focus on the potential. Know what it's worth, know what you're worth, and don't worry. Okay, because that is a lot of potential. But it also says to not keep it bottled up inside. Like whatever your gifts and abilities are, use them. Group 2, oh, look at that. See, that's what I meant by it's not there yet, but it will be for you, Group 1. And so here you are, Group 2. Damn, these cards are so similar. Here's the black egg, which is like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. And so it's kind of like there's a message in here for you that there's a shit. You were like born with it, or there's no, there's no potential. It's just like nothing and then boom. So that's kind of like unexpected. The stingray also in the traditional tarot is the 2 of Swords. So it's like you have a choice, okay? And then this judgment card being like the darkness coming into light. Also know that this is kind of like the black egg is kind of like the dark side of this Ace of Pentacles. This is kind of like all of the eggs are like pentacles in a sense. So whatever that means for you. And then Group 3, look at this. This is fire. The butterfly talks about transformations or whatever maybe that's your animal totem. And then the hawk could talk about some transformations that are uncomfortable, kind of being thrown into it, This is like really graceful. This is like hella uncomfortable. And I know that whatever your intake though, or output is for the hawk, use your own discernment. But in this deck, I know of the transformations. The hawk one kind of sucks. Okay? But it doesn't have to be for you. That's why I think for the first time I'm like, you don't have to take away from exactly the card, but that is super cool. It's like an emergence of like the strength card, where there's this roar, you know, in the lion, but there's also this gracefulness about it. And so that's what I got. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I appreciate those likes, and it helps with the algorithm to keep me on your timeline. Okay, until next time, namaste.